you can win this beautiful car on the turn of a single card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Good morning, everybody, and hello and welcome to Card Sharks. Thank you for joining us today. We have two delightful contestants, a lot of money, and a new car to give away, so let's get the game going right now with Nina and Jeff. Here they come.
All right.
Ah, look at the smile on this lady's face. Let me tell you, this pretty lady is a postmaster in a little town in Nebraska, 90 people. You're going to be such a big celebrity when they see you on television, winning $7,800 so far.
It's unbelievable, Bob.
Are you married, Nina?
Yes, I am, Bob. I'm married and I have two.
Go ahead.
My name is Nina Griffiths and I'm married and I have two children. And when I'm not at work being a postmaster, my husband and I go antiquing.
Antiquing. I bet that's fun back in Nebraska.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Great places back there. And speaking of the Midwest, here's a man from St. Louis. Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Bob. My name is Jeff LaFata. As he told you, I'm from St. Louis, and I came out here to see what kind of fun I could have. I'm a musician, and I sell furniture, but coming out here really kind of brings out the musician in me. It kind of sparks those little dreams, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you hit this town, show business is your life.
That's right.
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, welcome back. And Lacey, got him dulled out? Yeah. Oh, she's so fast, she is. We're going to pick it up where we left off yesterday. Lacey Pemberton's our dealer, and we are in the middle of our first game. Second question, Jeff, the question is yours, and here we go. Jeff, we surveyed 100 single women. Oh, your kind of question. We asked them, can you honestly say that once you have a first date with a guy, he always calls to ask you for a second date? How many single women claim that men always call them for the second date?
Well, I mean, being on the opposite side of the ship, of course, everybody has an ego, and I think they're definitely, anybody wants to think that somebody's going to call back, especially somebody you've liked. So I think it's going to be a pretty good number. I'm going to say 65.
65
definitely.
out of 100 single women say guys always call for that second date. Nina.
I'm going to say it's going to be lower. I think the key word there is always, so I think it's going to be lower.
Think it might be lower than that? Depends on the girl, doesn't it?
Yes.
The actual...
And
the actual number of single women who said men always call for a second date is 53. You're right, Nina, it was lower. All right. Now, Nina, here's your card. It's a 4.
Higher, Bob.
Let me see. Is it higher? Yeah.
Lower, Bob.
Gonna go lower than the ace 10.
Freeze.
Freeze there?
Yes,
All
freeze.
Right. She shall freeze. She caught up. Both contestants are 2 cards away from winning the game, and we'll see if they do. Let's go with our next question for you, Nina. This question I have for you involves our 10 people who won $1 million or more in the California State Lottery. And they are back with us again. Now, before the show, we asked these 10 lottery winners, now that you have money, do you seem to have more friends? How many of these 10 lottery winners do seem to have more friends now?
I'm sure a lot of them seem to have more friends, but whether they're actually truly friends or not, I don't know. I would say probably 7 of them would say they had more friends.
7 of them seem to have more friends.
Yeah.
Jeff, what do you think? Higher or lower than 7?
Well, I'd have to think that, of course, friends start coming out of the woodwork whenever anything's going well for you, but I'm going to think it's a little bit lower.
Might be lower than that? Well, the actual number of these lottery winners who have more friends now is 1. Yeah.
All right.
That is good, isn't it? Yeah. However, there's one person down there that seems to be plagued with more friends. Who is it? Oh, Bob. Yeah, maybe it's just because you're a nice guy.
Well, yeah, I'd say that, but except that, you know, I belong to a bowling club. 60 men, 60 women.
Yeah.
And some of those women never had a word to say to me.
Wouldn't talk to you at all?
Not at all. But
before
now,
you won the money? Yeah.
Baby, I'm it.
They want your body, don't they, Bob? Yeah. There they go. Thank you, folks. Okay. All right, Jeff, you've got the control, and that means you can change this 10 or play. What do you want to do?
Do me a big favor, let's change this card.
Let's change the 10. All right, Lacey's got a new card for you. 10 is now a 5.
Let's go higher.
Higher than the 5, Jack.
Lower. Come
All right,
on
if it's
now,
lower,
come
you
on.
win the game. Is it lower than the Jack?
Oh, man.
Dirty, rotten cards. Nina, free chance for the 10.
Lower, Bob.
Is it lower than the 10? Yes.
Freeze.
Freeze on the 7. The lady says 1 card at a time. Remember her? All right, she's still 1 card away from winning this game. We're going to have to play sudden death, folks, to find out who wins this game. We'll do that when we come back right after this.
game show thrills to make your heart pound with Halloween thrills all around. Plus extra ghoulish bites of the great Halloween Fright Fights. Game show thrillers start Saturday at 11 on BUZZR.
That's a Harry's, the razor with the first name. For people who want to start their day feeling smooth and soft, thanks to 5 sharp blades and a lubricating strip with aloe for as low as $2 a blade. Harry's, available in stores and online at harrys.com/shave.
Hey kids, what do you call the NordVPN Black Friday deal? The Block Friday deal. Woo. Because you block online threats. Black Friday, Block Friday.
Get the Black Friday deal and block online threats now.
When surprise breakdowns happen, American Home Shield will be there to fix or replace parts of the systems and appliances you rely on every day. They help protect your time and money by connecting you with qualified pros and helping pay for covered repairs or replacements. AHS offers flexible and affordable plans for every home. Sign up today and get $100 off with code AHS100. Visit AHS.com or call 833-PLAN-AHS.
I just hurt my neck because I fell out of my chair because my boss just told me that our new starter pack just dropped. A solid stick of deodorant in the scent of your choice. A cream tube of deodorant in the scent of your choice. Plus 2 free items plus free shipping.
Welcome back to Car Charge. I lied to you. It is not sudden death. No. Coming up to the third question of this game. It is sudden death? It is sudden death. Yeah, I lied to you again. It is sudden death. What do you think, guys? Should we play sudden death or not? Oh, why not? It's sudden death. Fourth and final question of this game. Someone has to win the game on this play of the cards. And if you're ready, Jeff, this is your question. Here we go. We surveyed 100 married men who have always been faithful to their wife. And we asked them, even though you've never actually cheated, have you ever come really close but then chickened out at the last minute? How many faithful husbands admitted they have come really close to cheating?
Well, Bob, I have a few married friends, and I'm sure a couple of them have gone further than close. But I think everybody, like Jimmy Carter says, lusts in their heart. So I would say it's probably going to be a higher number, about 65.
65 out of 100 faithful husbands admitted they've come really close to cheating. Nina, will it be higher or lower than 65?
They're human. I'm going to say it's higher.
Even higher than that?
Yes, what the heck. I'm going to say it's
Funny
higher.
thing about this question, it took us a long time to find 100 guys. About 43 people out of the studio left when we took the survey. We went out to Farmer's Market and couldn't find 100 guys. The actual number of faithful husbands who have come really close to cheating is 18. 18. Not higher, it was lower.
Yeah,
Now,
all right, Bob.
as I promised you, it's sudden death. Now, Jeff, these are your options, my friend. Change the 5 or play the 5. Play it out, and if you goof, she wins the game. Or pass it on to her with a 7. She must play off the 7. If she goofs, you win the game.
Tough choice. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to pass it and let her make it.
All right, let's see what happens. Nina, it's up to you, hon.
Higher, Bob.
If it's higher, you win game number 1. Is it higher? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
all right,
Jeff
all
wins the
right.
game.
Yeah, all right.
You played it right. Congratulations to you, Jeff. That's $100 for you.
Thank you.
And
All
also,
right.
game number 1, which is really important. Nina, you know that you have to win this game. But watch her. She comes from behind. She did it last time. All right. Lacey's going to deal out the cards from the same deck, and here we go with game number 2. And Nina, this is your question, and this is an educated guess question. It's an interesting question, too. 91% of American homes have a color TV. What percentage of homes in Japan have a color TV? Nina?
82.
82%, you say. Okay. Jeff, what do you think?
I'm going to take, this is a tough one. I'm going to say it's lower.
Think it's lower
Yes.
than that? The audience is mumble. The actual percentage of Japanese homes that have a color television is 99%.
Wow.
You believe it?
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
They watch what they make, as well as buy our entire country.
True.
All right, Nina, it's up to you. Well, that's true. Nina, this is your card. It's a 5.
Change that car, Bob.
What? Change the card. All right, 5 will now become a jack.
Lower, Bob.
All right, lower than the jack? No, not lower.
All right.
Jeff, free chance, my friend. Look at there.
Lower.
Lower than the ace? Yes. What's the man going to do?
I'm going to freeze.
Are you really? All right, he's going to freeze right there. He protects his 1-card lead. That's why he's freezing. Okay. Jeff, here's a question for you. We surveyed 100 psychiatrists, and we asked them, Is a woman who saves herself for marriage more likely to have a happy marriage? How many psychiatrists said a woman who saves herself for marriage is more likely to have a happy marriage?
Well, in my opinion, if I was going to get married, I wouldn't want to get married to somebody who had saved themselves.
You would not?
Oh, God, sounds terrible, doesn't it? I mean, to me, you should get to know each other. You may be leading in blindly and getting into something, you know, you may get there and there's that crucial moment you're like, what am I doing here? So I think I would have known what I'm doing there before I actually get there. So, can you make any sense of that, Bob?
I started off with a very simple little question. I have no idea. So you don't want to meet a woman who's going to save herself because when you get to that crucial moment, you might not know what you got when you saved yourself when you did.
You know it better than I do. Well,
what's the answer, Jeff?
I think I'm going to go
Let me repeat it for you. How many psychiatrists said a woman who saves herself for marriage is more likely to have a happy marriage?
I'm going to say 45. Bob.
45 out of 100 psychiatrists. Nina.
Save themselves, is going to have a happy marriage. Lower, Bob.
Lower. Just lower, Bob.
Yeah, lower Bob. I'm like him. I'm slightly confused. I'll go lower Bob.
Well, don't be confused.
Lower Bob.
Did you? No, never mind.
Yeah, don't ask me that, please.
Don't ask you what?
Nothing.
Oh, if you saved yourself. Yeah.
No, lower Bob.
Pardon me? Oh, lower. Oh, lower, Bob. Yes. The actual number of psychiatrists who said a woman who saves herself for marriage is more likely to have a happy marriage is 29. You're right, Nina. It was lower, Bob. All right. What do you think? Want to keep the card?
Bob.
Oh, lower Bob again. All right. The girl's stuck on one thing. Lower Bob, is it? No. Should have said higher, Bob. All right. Jeff, free chance.
Lower.
Lower than the 8.
Bob.
No, not lower than the 8. All right. Well, why don't we pause for these words and we'll gather ourselves up and we'll be right back to find out who wins this game.
Is your body telling you something? Well, there are more than 50 million Americans living with joint pain from aging, exercise, overuse, which means it could be affecting you or someone you love. The good news is you don't need to live in pain. Pain is manageable and it's controllable. That's why there's Omega XL, a powerful joint pain relief supplement. It's natural, it's drug-free, it's really small, easy to swallow. It has over 35 years of clinical research supporting it.
Omega XL is really in a class all its own. It has over 35 years of clinical research that show that it helps with joint pain and muscle soreness due to exercise, aging, and everyday activities. And it can even help respiratory health.
And Omega XL could change your life. Just ask anybody who uses it. The results are undeniable. These are real people that have had some real results.
My husband says it's a big difference. He wants to know, what did I take? Omega XL. My name is Helen, and I was an EMT for 20 years in New York City. We never knew what call we were gonna get, but I was one of the first responders for the plane on the Hudson. The job was very tough, and it really put a burden on my body. I could not walk, not even half a block. My sister finally told me, try Omega XL. I ordered it, and now, last week, I walked 6 blocks. I was so proud of myself. It's been the best thing that I did because it relieves a lot of pain. This product is the best thing. These tiny pills that you take will be a miracle for your body. You will remember what did it to you, and it was Omega XL.
Our investigation has shown us the truth on Omega XL. If you're in pain, I want you to know that there is real hope out there. I'm living proof. You've trusted me for the last 40 years. And if you're experiencing joint pain, I'm asking you to trust me now. I'm taking Omega XL because it works for me. And if it didn't, I wouldn't be backing it.
Try Omega XL today. Pick up your phone and call the number at the bottom of the screen right now for a special offer. Buy 1 bottle of Omega XL and get 1 free. Plus, you'll also receive a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 absolutely free. Buy 1, get 2 free. A value of more than $100. Call today and you pay only $39.95. That's a savings of more than 60%. Plus, it's backed by our 60-day money-back guarantee.
Try Omega XL and see the difference it can make in your life.
Order it. It's good for you.
Call or go online right now to get this special offer. 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3 for only $39.95. Call now.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. All right, Nina, I've got another question for you. You okay, huh?
Yeah,
this
I'm
question
fine.
involves our 10 people who have won $1 million or more in the California State Lottery. There they are. Now, Nina, before the show, we asked these 10 lottery winners, since you've won, have any of your relatives asked you for money? How many of these 10 lottery winners said a relative has asked them for money?
Definitely, and probably some that they didn't even know were relatives before. I think probably the relatives are coming out of the woodwork. I'm going to say that number would be 8, Bob.
8 of them?
Yes.
All right, let's see what Jeff says.
Well, Bob, I'm going to hope that his relatives are nice enough to realize that probably everybody else is after their money, too, and they'll probably, you know, lay off the poor guys a little bit. And I'll say it's going to be lower.
Even lower than that. The actual number of these lottery winners who said a relative has asked them for money is 4 of them. 4 of them. You're right, it was lower.
All right.
All those relatives. Raise your hands, folks, the 4 of you that relatives have asked you for money. There's Bob again. Bob, so far this week we found out that you had to get an unlisted telephone number. Right. Now, a relative asked you for what now? Just, you know, loan you a couple bucks?
$150,000 house.
Huh?
$150,000 house.
And of course you did it.
Did you?
No, not me. Hey, listen, if you're going to ask, you might as well ask big. Can I say this to you?
That's the way they feel about it.
You 10 wonderful people have been with us all week. You've done a magnificent job, and I am so happy for you. Congratulations to you, really. Thank you for being with us. Jeff, what do you think here?
Let's go higher.
You can change this card if you want.
Okay. I'll change it definitely,
Yeah,
Bob.
I knew you'd say that. Okay. The 8 is now a deuce.
All
Isn't that
right,
better?
higher.
Yeah.
Come on, higher.
Higher than the deuce. There's an ace.
Lower.
Lower. You got it. Higher. In order to become our new champ.
Yeah. All right.
Way to go. Woo. Boy, what nice card.
Excellent card.
Nina, you do not leave us with empty pockets. No. $7,800.
Thank you.
And say hi to everybody in Nebraska. Thank you. Okay, Jeff, right over here.
All right, Bob.
Way to go.
Yeah, how you doing, Jeff?
Man from St. Louis, our new champ. Now, this is going to be fun now. Okay, now's the time to really get excited because the ladies are about to arrive and they have a deck of cards that you cut earlier. And, you know, the $200 you won is just nothing. You can keep that no matter what happens. But now the girls are going to start dealing out these cards. And there's a lot of money to be won. You can win as much as $32,000 in a turn of a single card over there. And we've also put a couple of jokers in the deck. And every time a joker comes up, then you have an opportunity of winning a brand new car. Also, I'll remind you, you can change 1 card per line. And just for becoming our champ, Lacey has 1 joker for you, so you know you at least have 1 opportunity to win that car. You understand all the rules?
Yes, sir.
We're on your side, pal. We want you to win. Give him $200 to begin with.
All right, let's go.
See what he does.
Let's
Come
go.
on, pal.
Give me some good cards, Bob.
You got it. Cards are great over there. Let's see if they are here. First card is an 8. Player change.
Let's change it. Let me get to number 2, sir.
Number 2. All right. Let's see what the 8 is. 8's now a 9. With $200, Jeff.
100 lower.
100 lower than the 9. There you go.
All right, let's
300.
do all of it higher.
All of it higher than the 3.
Oh.
Push. No win, no loss. You're all right.
Okay.
Still 300.
Let's do all of it higher.
Gonna go higher again. Is it higher than the 3? No. That's okay. We're going to start over now. You got 400 up here. We got a deuce.
All of it higher, Bob.
Yeah. Now, come on. Here, let's win some money. Is it higher? Yeah.
Yes.
800.
Let's do 500 higher.
$500. Higher than the 4.
Yes.
Just barely, but it's there. Player change it. You know you can change 1 card per line.
Let's change that card. Give me number 1.
Number 1. All right, let's see what the 5 is. 5 is now a queen.
Right,
Pretty good card. $1,300, Jeff.
Let's do it $700 lower.
700 lower than the queen. Oh, God almighty. Bad cards. All right, that's okay. You still got $600, and the king is your card. You can make $1,200 if you want to.
We're going to do all of it go lower.
Are you going to go all of it? Sure, why not? Okay, this is worth $1,200 if it's lower than the king, and it is.
Yeah, all right.
There you go. You saved a good situation. A bad situation made it good, really. That makes your winnings are now, let's stay right there. Okay. Keep away from Lacey. You started to get a little real. $1,400 in cash you have. This is the, thank you, Lace. is your joker. Over here are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. If you find it, well, this is the car you win. Take a look, Jeff.
The Subaru Justy DL. The comfortable, reliable car with a flair for style comes with 5-speed transmission, 3-cylinder overhead cam engine, plus California emission. Good luck to you.
Okay, pal, go find that car. You win the car. Just that easy. Where will it be? Number 2. Some of the audience members saying, yeah, that's the one. Let's see if they're right. Let's see if you're right.
Come on, give me that car.
Yeah.
Come on.
In order to win a brand new car, is it behind or close your eyes? We'll let you know what happens. Number 2 is the... Oh. I had a funny feeling. I thought maybe it might be there. No, it was down here by Susanna this time. There was the car right there. Okay, you still got $1,400. We're going to meet a new challenger when we come back right after this.
Up next, Card Sharks has you guessing higher or lower for the win. Then, to tell the truth, we'll have you bidding for contestant 1, 2, or 3. Stay tuned.
If you're over 50 and can't work due to physical or mental health problems, you may be entitled to Social Security disability. Call Disability Help today. If you can't regularly lift over 10 pounds, or if you can't stand all day long, you may be eligible for disability benefits. Disability Help Today connects Social Security disability applicants just like you with representatives nationwide. Call now.
Welcome back. Well, champ, time to meet a new challenger. If you're ready, here comes this pretty lady right now. Come on, Mitra.
All right.
How are you?
I'm great, Bob. How are you?
Good. That's a pretty name, Mitra. Where'd it come from?
Thank you. Well, it's kind of homemade. My older brothers were Stephen and Michael, and they decided to do something a little bit different when they got to me.
And they did.
And
Mitra.
they did.
It's a very pretty name.
Thank
Tell us a
you.
little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Mitra Roselle, and I'm a graduate from Cal State Fullerton with a degree in marketing. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you here. You know how to play the game.
Yes,
All
I
right.
do.
If you win 2 games, you're the champion. Lacey's got the cards all dealt out, and we are on our way with game number 1 between you and Jeff Mitra. And, Jeff, this is your question.
All right,
Surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if you fell down a poorly maintained stairway at a friend's house and broke your leg, would you sue your friend? How many people said they would sue their friend?
Well, I think if it was me personally that I'd fall down, you have to realize that you're not really suing your friend. You're suing his insurance company. So, and I've been on the other side of the boat, so I think that probably most people are going to probably sue. I'd say about 62.
62 out of 100 people you think would. Mitra, what do you think, higher or lower than that?
Well, I have fallen downstairs at my friend's house, and I broke my ankle. And I'm hoping that not too many people. I know everybody's sue happy these days, but I'm going to say maybe a little bit lower.
Even lower than that. You know, I think it's the mentality that Jeff had about you suing the insurance company. Who pays the rates, though, gang?
That's true.
We sue everybody. The actual number of people who would sue their friend is 9. 9 of them would. Yeah. All right. Mitra, welcome. There we go. There's a card for you. It's a 3.
I'm going to keep it higher, please.
Higher than the 3. Got a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. How about a 5?
5. Higher, I'm sorry.
Pardon me?
Higher.
Higher than the 5? Yeah.
Oh, lower.
Lower to run the cards and win game number 1? Yeah. Look at that. Whoa. Hey, Jeff.
You got some cards.
Ah, she had nice cards. Okay, you win the first game, and there's $100 for you. Congratulations to you. Now we're going to set up for game number 2. Mitra, if you win the next game, you're the new champ. So, Jeff, time to do some catching up, my friend. Mitra, your question. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, does your wife cut your hair? How many married men said their wife does cut their hair?
Well, I know in my family, my mom does cut my dad's hair, and
Really?
I also cut a lot of people's hair. I think that number is going to be pretty high because I think married women especially like to experiment with their husbands. So I'm going to say about maybe 43.
Yeah, but we're talking about cutting hair,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
I'd say about 43, Bob.
43 out of 100 married men said their wife cuts their hair. Okay, Jeff, what do you think?
Well, I do have some friends that are married and let their wives cut their hair, and after what I've seen, I don't think it's going to be that high. I think
not a pretty sight, is it?
I definitely think it's going to be lower,
Yeah.
Bob.
Mine just gathers it up in the sink and gives it back to me. I tell you, folks, actual number of married men whose wife cuts their hair is 15. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. Trust a woman with a razor? No way. All right, Jeff, there you go.
All right, lower.
Lower than the king. Yep.
Let's go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 7. Is it higher?
Yes. Let's freeze.
Temptation almost got him, but he decided to freeze right there. He needs to win this game. We need to pause for these words, and we'll be right back.
With Lumi Whole Body Deodorant, you can dare to do the things BO never lets you, like a little weeknight spontaneity with no pre-shower. Because up to 72 hours ago, you used Lumi to stop odor-causing bacteria reactions. Go to LumiDeo.com and get your first starter pack for 30% off.
I'm at Clay, sitting address the emergency.
He's not breathing. Here's Dad here.
That particular morning, I went into my son's bedroom and we were cuddling, and he said it looked like I was having some sort of a seizure. He called 911. They didn't think I was going to make it. They told my family to come in and say their goodbyes. They diagnosed me as non-compaction cardiomyopathy and decided that I needed a pacemaker defibrillator, and I haven't had an incident since.
The pacemaker that gave me a second chance at life was developed through research funded by the American Heart Association.
Call or go online to helpheart.org with your gift of only $19 a month, just 63 cents a day. Your $19 monthly gift will help fund the next medical breakthrough, get the next hospital certified in high-quality cardiovascular care, and get even more people trained in life-saving CPR. When you join our community of monthly donors, you'll get this limited edition t-shirt you can wear to show you're helping save lives. Heart disease is America's #1 killer. That's why we urgently need your monthly support.
I'm grateful that I got more time with my family, and the American Heart Association has helped make that possible.
You've saved lives more than you would ever know.
One simple act can save your life or the life of someone you love.
Call the number on your screen or go to helpheart.org now to become a monthly donor today.
Welcome back. That's all the time we have for today. Hey, she's tough.
Definitely.
You have some catching up to do, my friend, and I know that you'll be back next time.
Without a doubt.
Mitra, I know you'll be back next time. Yes, and I know the ladies will be back next time, too. So it's time for us to go. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching our show. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Niagara Fabric Care Spray Starch for a crisp finish with body, sizing for body without stiffness, Niagara for fabric care. Playtex Living Gloves, the high-quality, long-lasting gloves with a tapered fit and soft absorbent lining. Aren't your hands worth Playtex? Super Seal Food Savers, from refrigerator to microwave to table. New wraparound, spill-proof, easy-to-open seal. Super Seal. Sylvania's soft white light bulbs, guaranteed 5% longer life. Sylvania GTE, where the best comes to life. Dinty Moore Beef Stew, hearty chunks of beef, carrots, and potatoes. Make it a Dinty Moore day with a real meat and potatoes meal. Uncle Ben's Long Grain and Wild Rice. You can taste the good cook in Uncle Ben's Wild Rices. And the member of our studio audience will receive a family-size 17 cubic foot frost-free refrigerator freezer with chilled meat keeper compartment and cantilevered glass shelves from White Westinghouse. This program has been edited for broadcast. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.